So let's talk about the weight loss factor. I know that you used to be a personal trainer. Is that right?
Still am. Yep.
And I've lost over 70 pounds, so I think this will be a great discussion here. So one of the things that how I view food and intake is with calories, I look at it as an investment, right? So however many calories I'm consuming, I look at what's the return on that. Is it going to give me enough protein content? Is it going to give me? Is it going to make me feel full, etc. So how do you view Kale, your product, to be a useful case for weight loss?
It's an unbelievable setup question. So thank you. So this stick comes in a box of 15. And in that, we have all the nutrient facts. This took forever. This is more than a year in the making with the USDA certification for organic, but 5 calories. So imagine that you could go in a recommended daily portion control with 3 vegetable servings. And one of those is only 5 calories. And we did this because I was growing kale for years and still do at home with over 60 heads that I grow indoors just for my own use and give it to like friends. And going to the beach for the weekend, going on a weekend trip to a conference or an expo, I was taking bags of the freshly cut kale. I thought, my God, Charlie, please. It's like over the top, right? It's like the people in the restaurants that always order something special, like on the side. I didn't want to be the guy that had to carry all that sort of friction. So the idea of the powder came from my personal interest in having it something that I could throw in with the toothbrush and the dental floss and like maybe some shampoo. So it was like the Dob kit, the little toiletry bag. And the idea of making it fast, affordable, and convenient was part of that trigger, so that you include it with, in my morning shake, the whey protein and the creatine. Mix it in and shake it. You don't have to blend it with a grinder and clean the tools, right? Tear and go. So for weight loss, 5 calories, to stay on your point, is ridiculously small compared to the delta, the ROI of the nutrients. And where we have to be so careful in this country is with the advertising for this barrage, this like shotgun of supplements and magic potions for all kinds of things, whether it's down to the eye cream or the things for hair loss, all that stuff. We are making a very simple statement that Mother Earth created something. It's called a superfood, kale. It's a foundation. You're not going to solve all your problems with OnlyKale. You're going to take it each day like I have for now over 6 months, and going way back for when it was just kale before it was powderized, and use that as the foundation so that your body has some of the core nutrients to then do the other things. Not a keto diet, not an extreme carnivore or vegan. There's so many fat extreme diets. The thinking for weight loss is whole foods. If you can see the source of the thing that has come from the earth, it's probably better than the stuff in the center of the grocery store. I'm not going to pick on a particular potato chip that begins with a P and comes in a tube, but it's not actually a lot of potatoes, right? When they shaped sort of like potatoes and they take out the fiber and they add the salt. Well, like if you shop the perimeter of the grocery store, those are whole foods. Combine them. Don't eat too much, simple carbs, right? Try and cut out some of the bread and the pasta, but basically eat things that came from Earth and the animals that have eaten things that came from Earth instead of antibiotics. So there's the Charlie theory of weight loss. Move your ass in terms of walking and some exercise, some resistance training if you can get it in there. And I run for the Olympic triathlon training, the swim a mile, bike the 25 and run the 10K. That's pretty extreme, but like at 58 years old, I'm trying to stay ahead of the curve because I have a 19-year-old son, so I keep up with as much as I can.